Hi class, this is week 5 mini lecture. Let's talk about online resources and the evaluation of information credibility. Let's look at what we're expecting this week. First, we'll have readings and a quiz to help you check if you understand the materials and the strategies of web search. Second, we'll have a discussion board activity as a follow-up of the technology tryout activity. Specifically, we're going to use an evaluation model introduced by OSU Library to critically review the online resources. Third, reflection paper about information search and online resource evaluation will be due at the end of this week. Use the writing opportunity to focus on your own successful or unsuccessful experience. Articulate with the readings, video lectures, and other information learned from this week to improve your future online learning. Last but not least, ePortfolio Checkpoint 2 is coming. I will talk about this in the next slide. We started our final project last week. By finishing checkpoint number 1, you should already have a meaningful structure of your site. That is, 3 major parts. First, an About Me page. The second part is a placeholder for a collection of a professional topic of your choice. The third part is a placeholder for learning artifacts from this course. This week we'll have checkpoint number 2, which helps you enrich the content about your professional topic. Read carefully the instruction in Carmen and complete every task on the checklist. By finishing checkpoint 2, you should mostly complete the design and edit of the professional topic page with at least 5 resources and resource entries. In addition, each resource should come up with a paragraph of critical evaluation. Tell the audience what makes you think it's a good resource and what limitation it has. When you add links to the resources of your selection, use hyperlinks instead of a plain text to make it easier to access. We will talk about the differences later. Last but not least, use pictures to make the page visually attractive. The third part of your ePortfolio is not necessarily complete by checkpoint number 2. It will be due the next checkpoint. Here is a mini lecture of OSU 101 on the concept of post versus page. As an administrator or editor of a OSU site, you can either create new content in a post or a page. But what are the differences between a post and a page? Here's how WordPress or OSU define a post and a page. Based on their design philosophy, conceptually, page is where you put static information like an About Me page, whereas a post is used to publish dynamic information and usually displayed in reverse chronological order with the most recent post at the top, such as a news blog. Technically, a page includes title, content, and comments. To organize pages, you can set up your website menu wisely. The sub-pages will be the deeper level on the hierarchical menu structure. On the other side, a post has title, published date, author information, content, comments, tags, and categories. If your site contains more static information, then you would consider use more pages than posts. If your site often publishes news or updates about your life, you should consider use more posts than pages. OSU only allows one page as a place for post publishing. You can go to Settings, then Reading, That's it, and then reading settings to set up which page is used as your post page. Another useful technique for web page editing is to add hyperlinks. When you add resources to your site, use hyperlinks instead of text. Here are two examples of a website address. The one on the left is a negative example. You can see the website address dl.ehe.osu.edu is just a string of text. You cannot click on it to visit the website. On the right, you can see a clickable link. This is what you want to have on your website. So how can we add hyperlinks to a page or a post in U.OSU? First, go to the page or post you want to edit. In the Edit window, under Visual Mode, you can see a link icon on the toolbar. Select the text link address and click that icon. You will see a new window popped up and asks you how you want to insert or edit the link. Fill this form, then you will get a hyperlink. This is the end of week 5 mini lecture. Email me if you have any questions. Have a wonderful week.